The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will get the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Keene. With the catch, it's Simon. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Now there's starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Keene. Here's a heat. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed?
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simon. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right at...
All by himself down the middle. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a snap, it was
just to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the...
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the right side. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll try it again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback. But those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 1st and 10 coming up. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30, down to the 29, and picks up a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10.
35, Ole Miss 10.
Out of the end zone. Delivers the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Keene. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Quinn. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Rebels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Looking for space. It's Simon. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Let's go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll pull it down and run. Past the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Keene. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
49, Ole Miss 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
We reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Got his man quickly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me
a shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Oh, look out! They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off play action. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. designed run for the quarterback. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Keene. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Under fire. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Reed. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Oh, better look out. Took care of it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the run from inside his own, got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Arkansas. Number 22 takes it back for the score.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them